Do you like scuba diving? Maybe you prefer to stay above water. A rum drinker, perhaps? Or do you just throw yourself right into the mix? Well, if I can do all this and more in just 5 days, then so can you.
This week, we're kicking back on the islands of the Virgin Saints. That's St. Croix and St. Thomas, where you can mix culture and history with your mindless beach time. And that's exactly what we're gonna do.
Welcome to the Virgin Islands.
Christopher Columbus discovered these islands back in 1493, even though indigenous tribes date back to 1500 BC. Early on, it was a bit of a pirate's den and has since been shaped by politics and severe weather.
The history on this island runs too deep to even think about 30 seconds, because we're talking about 7 different owners own this place at one time. You start looking history, you could never end.
Okay, so the history runs deep here, and I'm going to try to get past all the typical tourist traps to see it. So we'll start here on the small island of St. Thomas.
I would say that St. Thomas is more of the Mecca of the Caribbean, where the majority of the ships come here, being that it's a U.S. port.
A place where piracy sought haven, and today the cruise ship is really the new pirate ship. It comes in, it gives us 8 hours of rape and pillage, and it leaves.
So if you're bound to cruise ship time limits, try not to burn the whole day shopping. Just buy some comfy sandals and then get in touch with the true culture that interweaves itself among all the commercialism.
So this is Emancipation Park in Charlotte-Amalie, and it's a great starting point for a self-guided historical walking tour. You'll be amazed at the amount of ground you can cover. So let's get started.
Across the street from Emancipation Park, you'll see Fort Christian. At over 3 1/4 centuries, it's the oldest standing structure in the Virgin Islands. Then make your way north about a block.
You'll see the Lutheran Church. This is the official church of the Danish West Indies.
Further east along the same street, you'll see the Moravian Memorial Church, which dates back to 1882.
So then you can backtrack and go up the hill to the Seven Arches Museum. Rain showers are fairly common, so you might get wet.
This is an authentic 18th century Danish home. Takes just enough time for the rain to let up.
When the sun is out and the rain is falling, we call it liquid sunshine.
From here, you can head up Government Hill, and towards the top is the government building, which goes back to colonial times.
This is open to the general public. And just a couple blocks further is 99 Steps. So the 99 Steps are actually the old clay brick steps, which they found off the old ships. Now, I could be wrong, but there's definitely more than 99 steps here.
At the top of the steps, you'll see Blackbeard's Castle, which is actually the remains of Fort Tribourg from around 1679. Though Blackbeard was real, there isn't any real evidence that he spent time here. So if you want to look like a tourist, do this.
Arr!
Now, if you want to look like a tough tourist, do this.
What's going on, man? What's your name?
Good, Steve.
Steve, I'm Shano.
Shano, nice to meet you, man.
Great, man. What's going on here?
Man, you know, we decided we wanted to see what it was like to bring Harleys to the islands. So we load them on a cruise ship. I'm Royal Caribbean's Navigator of the Seas out of Miami, and we cruise the islands for a whole week. We go to actually places that the tourists don't even go to. Come ride with us sometime.
And what do you do when you don't want to look like a tourist at all?
I think the best thing to do is you go to a local.
You got to get with a good local.
That's my thing, meeting people, speaking with people, I love it.
And I think that we all know that's sort of the secret no matter where you travel.
Ladies, you want to do a conga line? We should do a conga line.
The U.S. Virgin Islands are a pretty popular vacation destination for Americans, especially here in St. Thomas. And the main reason has to be the beaches.
My favorite thing about the islands is the beaches.
There are 44 to choose from, and all of them are open to the public, but a lot are tied into the resorts. Other beaches have entrance fees for maintenance, like Magens Bay, which claims to be the best beach in St. Thomas. Maybe it is, but it's probably the most crowded as well. So if you want to look like a tourist, do this. And if you're more into snorkeling with the tourists, then go to Koki Beach.
So if you thought there were no secluded beaches left on St. Thomas, let me introduce you to Stumpy's. This is on the northwest side of the island. If you can find the little dirt road that takes you here, if you can enjoy completely empty beaches, even a little bit of surf.
Hull Bay is the more popular surf spot, but that just means bigger crowds. If you want to catch any kind of waves, come between November and March. You can rent a board, but it may be easier to bring your own. Just be warned, it's all reef break, so it hurts a little more when you hit the bottom.
So let's say you've always had a love for the ocean, but you don't know how to swim or you're afraid of the water. Maybe you're just too lazy. Then come to Coral World on St. Thomas. They can get you up close and personal to all kinds of Caribbean marine life, no matter what level of adventurer you are. This is my Death Star. It's not fully operational yet. Oh, wow. This is pretty weird. This is Coral World, and this is the Sea Trek. It's exclusive to Coral World. Pretty different. You get to walk around and underwater if you're not certified. It's kind of a fun thing to do. It's open to the ocean, so you never know what you might find. Luke, come to Coral World. This is your father speaking. Luke.
Keep in mind, this is a bit of a novelty. There isn't much freedom, which can defeat the purpose of being underwater for some people. But there are plenty of above-water activities here as well.
Hang with the turtles. Feed the stingrays. Dude, for God's sakes, just take it. You can swim with the sharks without a cage. Make sure you don't keep any shrimp in your pocket.
And if this still isn't your idea of a good time, just go old school and enjoy the aquariums. Even though Coral World may be a bit touristy, it's still definitely worth a visit. As the afternoon turns to evening, jump on the sky ride to Paradise Point and enjoy some cocktails, live music, and the best view of the sunset. Perfect place to focus on your Lyman, which is a local word for relaxing. And as the cruise ships shove off for the next port, St. Thomas breathes new life. The difference is night and day.
Now, St. Thomas is the most cosmopolitan of all the Virgin Islands, so you could say that the nightlife is probably the most happening here. And there's fun places to go all over the island. Most have a Caribbean kind of feel to them. Right now we're on the east side. This is Red Hook. Behind me is Duffy's, one of the most well-known places to go. It's kind of an island-style block party kind of nightlife. It's a great place to eat, drink, enjoy some music, and bar hop.
Now, if you want to look like a tourist, do this.
This has been voted the best nightlife on the Virgin Islands, but I think this guy voted twice.
At least twice.
But if you want to go to where the locals hang out, then you go right around the corner and up the stairs to the poor man's warehouse. It's a bit of a different scene. What's going on, man?
How you doing tonight?
I'm doing good.
How about a cocktail?
Yeah, I heard you guys had a special cocktail here.
We do. We let you pour your own drink. Whatever it is, you can pour as much or as little as you like. Have a little rum and Coke. Take it easy on the mix. Feeling lucky? Let's roll the dice.
All right, man. That one wasn't as good.
See what the old bartender can do.
Oh!
Pair of sixes. There we go. It's just cost you double.
The nightlife, to me, is the drum circles on the beach, have a bonfire going, cooking up some fish that you just caught, and sharing some time and space with some good friends.
Now that's the way I like to go.
Speaking of going, it's about time for me to get going to the larger yet cozier island of St. Croix. You haven't seen nothing yet, except for St. Thomas. You just saw that. We'll be back.